Welcome to the 5-Minute Life's Questions and Lessons podcast. I am your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so grateful that you are here with me today. Let's get started with today's topic: how to determine if you need to start saying no. How to determine if you need to start saying no. So, we have been talking over the past few weeks, just kind of step by step exploring all the different reasons, all the barriers, everything that's preventing you, your beliefs, your emotions, all centered around how to start saying no. So if you haven't already, I highly suggest starting with our series opener just to ground you in what we're talking about. But today I kind of realized we went out of order. Me and all the people in my head, but we went out of order because this is really the first step, right? There are so many things that tell you how to change this, whether it's a behavior or your weight or your eating habits or your routine in the morning, whatever it is within this kind of self-worth, personal growth space. But the first question, and it is so important to actually ask yourself, is do you actually need to do X, Y, and Z? So in our case, that first step is asking yourself, do I really need to start saying no? So what that could look like if you kind of, just kind of become aware of that first piece. If nothing comes up, if you ask yourself that question, nothing comes up, one place to really start is there anything that is negatively impacting your mental, emotional, or physical health? Is there anything that is negatively impacting your mental, emotional, or physical health? And if you're about that life, you can also add spiritual in there. But that, if there is, so if that's a yes, that's definitely, it probably is time for you to start saying no, right? But it's so important to really start with that if, because we already got a lot going on. The reason is, one of the reasons this podcast is only 5 minutes is because I know you got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. So I don't want you to add something to your plate if you really don't need to do it. So that's what I had on my heart today. And as we're continuing along this process, what I'm really trying to do is highlight some of the things that just aren't talked about. I've been on this journey for so long. Self-reflection has been a part of my life for 15, probably 20 years purposefully. And it wasn't until the past few years that I really realized that asking myself these types of questions has how much that has impacted my happiness, my peace, my understanding of myself, etc. So I really, really hope that this series has been helpful for you. Keep the feedback coming. You know where to find me. LinkedIn, I'm on there twice a week, okay? And then obviously send me an email. But as always, thank you so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast wherever you're listening to my words or watching me. And if this series has been helpful, if this episode has been helpful, please share it. We are here on this planet to help each other. So if it was helpful, please pass it along. And until next time, take care.